EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Detroit Lions. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Ford Field. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. First carry now for David Montgomery. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Goff now to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Play action. It's gone. Throw left side to Reynolds. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Singletary. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Singletary again. He'll get this down to the 38.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 2nd and 6. They will run with Singletary. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 32. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The jumbo set out there, 3rd and inches. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. Gibbs straight ahead.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Dancing to his left.
And he'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 22.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
66 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Stroud.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Now Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Stroud out of the gun here. Taking a shot for Dell here.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
After the interception, here's Goff.
That one let go deep for Laporta.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Goff now looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Goff.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Final play of the half. Stroud
escaping the pressure right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I